Our love is tender, joyous, secure, passionate, and stable. Welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Career Union. So everyone in your reality is going to show you what you expect and assume and believe about them or this type of relationship, love, health, money, all of it. Your entire reality is always proving you right. It's always giving you exactly and precisely what you expect. And what you expect is that is actually your old identity. It's your old awareness. And the reason why you expect it now is because when you were growing up and you were being formed and shaped by the people in your life, maybe you weren't nurtured as a child, maybe you felt that you had to earn love, that you had to perform, that you had to prove that you're worthy, good enough in order for you to be loved. Maybe, I mean, there are so many different things and there are so many different collectives. So there's no one size fits all. But anyway, so then you aren't aware of this as you're growing up, and you're not aware that reality is one with you and that you're one with everyone and everything, and that everyone is just proving you right consistently. So then as you grow older and you've had all these experiences and you were shaped by your limiting beliefs, by your doubt, that is your old identity. That's your old awareness. Then when you meet your true love, your mirror soul, your specific person, the one that you know that you can feel it in your soul, they didn't mean to cause you harm, but they were simply showing you what was active within you. So if you felt that they were always pushing you away, that whenever you got closer, then it's almost appeared that they would make up excuses not to spend time together, or you felt like they were playing with you, or that, they were just kind of keeping you around just in case something else better doesn't come through. Like you didn't see yourself as being chosen, as being priority, as being important, that you didn't matter to them. And you use the reflections or the evidence from your 3D with these experiences that literally it just proved to you what you were fearful of. But it really was just showing you through your divine mirror what you were assuming and expecting because of your old identity. So don't give up on your true love, but also don't hold on to the anger and the pain and the sadness. Don't hold on to the circumstance, because the circumstance itself will dissolve when you let it go. When you recognize this was just a manifestation of my old awareness and my old identity, but it's not who I actually am. I'm divine. I'm a perfect channel, conduit, vessel of the creator, the light. I am consciousness having the experience, the human experience. So I'm not what I grew up thinking I was. I'm much, much more than that. I'm much more powerful than that. And when you combine that understanding with quantum physics, that all infinite potentials are always there at every given moment, that you were unintentionally selecting through your old awareness and your old identity this particular experience of not being chosen, and that love wasn't safe and you're going to be abandoned. So, with all of this understanding, you can safely let go of the fear that you have about your specific person. You can forgive yourself and you can forgive them. And when you do shift internally and you start to live your life more understanding that your outer world is always reflecting your internal world. So you prioritize your peace. You prioritize loving yourself, choosing yourself, doing things that you love, expecting best case scenarios in all areas of your life. You let the people in your life who are not, so if you really love people in your life, like friends, family members, and maybe they're reflecting back limiting beliefs, but you love them, but they tend to complain, or, they're kind of, they zap you of your power and your energy. You can see them differently. If they matter to you, see them differently, because they're also just reflecting assumptions about them back to you. But if they're not that important in your life and they're just, people that were there for a season to kind of show you something, you can let them go, and I wouldn't spend time with them. I would also get rid of all distractions and things in your life that you may not realize are little micro triggers. Cut down, if not entirely stop, social media. The constant stimulation is really bad for us, and it really does drain you of your power. And a lot of people don't even realize how addicted they actually are to their phones. This is something I've really had to be very cautious of with myself, because I can see how much it drains me of my power. And again, you think it's innocent that you're scrolling, but all of these little micro decisions and micro triggers are happening. All of these little things that are in your subconscious are being activated. So anyway, I don't know why I went on that tangent. So I would look at these things and I would change things in your life. Choose to truly, deeply love yourself. Do the things that you really enjoy doing. Know that when you're making these internal shifts within you, in the exact same moment, things are shifting with your divine counterpart, your true love, your specific person. Start to realize the oneness with you and your entire reality, but especially your true love. It's not something that it happens within you and then it happens later on with them. I have a client who's manifesting her mirror soul, and she works with her mirror soul. So she observes and sees things on a daily basis. So one of the things I suggested was, well, what you want to do is decide that you guys are professional with each other, because human resources basically let the entire staff know that if you're in a relationship with somebody that works here, you must be professional and act accordingly. So that will help with while she's at work and she's seeing her mirror soul. The other thing that can kind of mess with her a little bit is still believing that the mirror soul wants to be with the third party more, because she's saying, I have certainty. I know for a fact that she loves me just as much as I love her, but why isn't it changing? And this is where a lot of people get caught up in waiting for reality to confirm to you who you are, what you can have, and who loves you, and all of that stuff. You don't see oftentimes things that are happening within your mirror soul's thought process, that while you're doing your inner work and you're really tapping into the oneness and the love and you're feeling it deeply, that no matter where they are and what they're doing, they start to wonder what you're doing. They start to remember little experiences, subtle little glances, smiles, laughter, communication, where, different memories of the past. You will be in their mind more and more. And you don't have to worry about any third parties, whether the third party is personified through another person. You have no competition. You were the one created to love your person. Your person was created to love you. No one else could love them better than you love them, and no one else will be able to love you better than your true love. So you have nothing to worry about. But if you consistently worry about it, then you're keeping the third party in your experience of life, because that's what you're choosing out of the infinite potentials. So anyway, when things are shifting and changing within you, they are shifting and changing within your mirror soul as well. This is something that, again, you don't see, but because you don't see it, then you step into your old identity again of not being chosen, not being loved. This isn't working. I don't think this is true. And so then your reality, as loyal and faithful as your reality is to you, because your reality is you, will have to show you that. So I highly suggest that you realize the oneness with everyone and everything in your life, that you realize that you are a creator having a human experience. Call that, label that, whatever you want. You are a divine, perfect masterpiece. You are a perfect expression. You are God having a human experience. That doesn't mean that people in your life are puppets or robots, or that they're not actual living, breathing, real people. Your 3D reality isn't set in stone, though. So from that perspective, your 3D is illusory. It's an illusion because it shifts and changes when you shift and change. And technically, what's actually happening is you are choosing with certainty who you are now and what you have in your life, and all of that in all of these areas. And I highly suggest you look at other areas of your life too. And then, technically speaking, that's what you choose and select. And you are locking yourself in to that timeline. If you falter, if you start to feel fear, you're not ruining anything. It's still there, it still exists. You just maybe put yourself on another path, that's all, to another reality. But you can simply shift again. Each and every single moment is another moment that you can just make a decision and decide and shift. So you don't have to worry. You're not, you're not solid and fixed. Nothing in your reality is, and no one in your reality is. We're all actual pure energy. And again, we're all divine. So I did create some affirmations this morning that I wanted to share with you guys, just so you can affirm powerfully that the love with the two of you is equal. Okay. But remember, don't make all of your inner work about your person, because you have to pour love into yourself and value yourself and recognize again that you are not your old identity. You're not your old awareness. That's not who you truly are. You are divine. So I'm going to read this. We recognize each other in a peaceful, calm, and grounded way. Our connection is as natural as breathing for us. We move through life together with ease and flow. Our communication is loving, no matter what we go through. We always end up seeing eye to eye. We feel relaxed and secure within ourselves and with each other. Love flows easily between us. Our love is tender, joyous, secure, passionate, and stable. We grow together and support each other's growth. We trust each other. Our relationship is peaceful, passionate, and fun. So please receive the message below with I am and fill in the blank, whatever you want to say. I love you so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.